Well, hello everybody, welcome back. Josh here with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. It has been a few days, so welcome aboard. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been subscribed to the channel, recent subscribers, everybody who's commented on the past few videos. My irrigation video, the last one, didn't do as good as I thought it might do, but that's okay. You know, not everybody likes irrigation work. They like more cutting grass and mower issues and all that kind of stuff. And I've had plenty of those. So not really sure what all I'm going to wind up putting in this video. There's a lot of stuff to unbox, some big announcements, updates. Maybe this is just going to be a miscellaneous video. Not the last irrigation video, but the video before that, there was the issue with the QuikTrak. As many of you know who watched, it had developed an oil leak originally. I took it to the dealer. They discovered that the oil filter housing O-ring or gasket had a bad place in it and was leaking pretty bad. As soon as the engine built up, was building up oil pressure, it was pushing out the top and then causing it to run along the side of the motor and then run down and drip onto the deck. So got that fixed, and then they tested it as I was told, that he run it for about 20 minutes, said everything looked good. Cut some grass with it there at the dealership. And so I won't get into too much detail. The long and short of it is I picked it up on a Tuesday. I ran it Tuesday afternoon, cut 3 yards, ran it for about 45 minutes, and it had another oil leak, still leaking oil. So I took it back to the dealer. It was supposed possibly an oil pan, which he had to clean it up and then reevaluate. So they did that. The first repair, which they did some throttle adjustments, as I mentioned, all that kind of stuff. So the first time I had it in the shop was $385. And so, make sure anybody coming, I get to get over. So I took it back the very next day, Wednesday. It was in the shop for a few days, and he informed me that it was going to be, from cleaning it up and reevaluating it, it was coming from the oil pan area, which is what we thought. When I took it back and dropped it off, we looked at it, but he said obviously need to clean it up and verify. So he did. Oil pan area, believed it's probably the gasket. And as I stated in that video, that means that the engine's got to come off. A lot of labor involved in that. And so their estimate was, before taxes, was a little over $800. Parts, labor, everything. If that was the only thing that was wrong with it. So, I have made the decision that the QuikTrak experiment, and yes, I know it was used, so some of it had to be expected, but the experiment is officially over. I'm just not going to sink any more money into it. It has been productive at times. I mean, I've got a lot of video footage of me mowing with it. I think I put 260 hours on that mower, even despite all the issues. But it's just one thing after another. Sent through here, a switch, belts, pulleys, springs, you know, and it's the dimes and dollars or quarters and dollars or whatever is just I'm just done with it. You know, it's always coming out of pocket for something. I very well could have made this repair, and that could have possibly been the last thing I had to do to it for I don't know how long, but I've had that mindset before with all the other stuff I've done with the fuel system and the muffler and all this other stuff that had to be done to it. So I went to pick it up it cost me $160 for labor, from diagnostics and all that kind of stuff. So to pay some more money, and I don't know if that was included in the original estimate. But I'm pulling up here to the ice machine. Let me hop out and I'll be right back and get back into it. All right, so having some ice in the cooler, headed on down the road. So that's kind of the update. So just counting the diagnostic fee and the previous repair, that's over $500. And then, you know, give or take a little bit, you were looking at probably anywhere from $750 to $1,000. And you know, I've had some people comment on the previous video, you know, just pick up the parts that you need and spend time on your rainy days and things like that, trying to fix it. And you know, it's just nuts and bolts, is what one person commented, and I agree it is. But I just had I've done enough nuts and bolts and rainy day labor on this thing. It's just time to cut ties and back up and punt. So just gonna consider all kinds of options. Got a couple ideas of what I want to do, but we're gonna see where it goes. So that is the status on the QuikTrak. And just as an update, I have actually already sold the mower. The gentleman is actually going to be meeting me at work tomorrow to pick it up and pay for it. So had it listed for about 10 hours. As a matter of fact, I listed it last night. So today is Thursday, so I listed it Wednesday evening. And young man contacted me today. His dad's the one that came by and looked at it, who actually owns a lawn care company. And I think he said he was planning to use it as have a good backup mower. So he spoke to the mechanic at John Deere. I spoke with him, really nice guy. And so knowing that it needs a repair, you know, I would, you know, it's got 1,400 hours on it. So I discounted the price, and I put in the posting that, you know, this needs to be fixed. So he was fine with that, and we discussed it. And so yeah, I put a price on it. I got the full asking price, and that's where we're at. So it will be gone tomorrow, and then I will be trying to decide where I go here. That's the main update on the QuikTrak. I know, Ronaldo, I know you're going to be sad, man, to know it's gone, see it go. Sometimes you just get to that point, and I hate it. I did enjoy the mower, but sometimes you just kind of cut your losses, lick your wounds, and move on. So we'll see where it goes from here. Today I've got to go back and get the trailer, and then change out the blades really quick on the Z. And then I'm going to try and tackle the cemetery. So, yay. I thought my brother-in-law was going to come help me. And he would have, but him and his son, I guess they had something come up to where they were going to go up to Greenville this evening. And then be back sometime tomorrow evening. So he was not going to be able to help, which is no problem. So that's fine. Y'all be careful. But from what I gather, he asked if I needed his help Saturday, which I told him yes. So he said to let him know sometime by tomorrow night what time I want them to come meet me. So that's what's going on with that. Like I said, tackling the cemetery this evening. kind of been shifting stuff around to try and get caught up, which I'm not that far off. But I've got some other side work that is coming down the pipe. So a couple things I got to look at and then kind of go and tackle it from there. So we'll see. That's where I'm at. And don't know if I'll get any short footage, maybe some before and after in the cemetery. We'll see. Trust me, it would be good footage because it is shaggy. So we'll see how that goes. But really, the primary purpose is to update on the mower situation. So that's what it is. So y'all stick around. Well, guess what? Ronaldo, Mr. Gerald, everybody. Hey, Wild Bill, sky shot. Look at that. Beautiful skyline over there. Shout out to Wild Bill, Mr. Gerald Greenlee over at Clean and Green, and Ronaldo over at Big Suns. I think I already mentioned Ronaldo earlier in the video, but you can see it's dark, you know. But hey, flying solo. One of the largest properties I have. It's about 3¼ acres, and a lot of weed eating around all of this stuff up here. So just as a sort of a recap, the section on the end that goes up and down the tree line all the way up to the road, I got it, as well as everything from this back tree line. Hang on one second. It's easier to point when I turn the camera around. So, from about the middle of the trailer all the way over, all the way down, and then from the back all the way up, just the other side of that gravestone right there. All of that's been mowed. Everything's been weed eated, so not too bad, considering I had to go home, hook up the trailer, sharpen blades, and swap them out on the Z before I got here, and I didn't get started till 3. So as far as leaving work, so yep, that's that. So that's what I got accomplished. Like I said, Z making it happen today. You can see got a lot of these parts here in the truck. Those are some extra stuff, some recently purchased items, an older set of sharpened blades, and a couple of random parts that were still good for the QuikTrak, for the gentleman that's purchasing it tomorrow. So yes, it is gone. Shocking news of the day, as I mentioned earlier. The experiment is over. Used mower, finding a new home. So after after a 1.5 year long rebuild, it's leaving. But as I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm at that point. I know some people will say I should have fixed it. Some people may agree with me after everything. Those of you who have followed along and seen all the videos from all the stuff that I've done to that mower since I bought it, and just kind of made a decision, like I said, I think earlier in the video. Took my lumps, cutting my losses, biting the bullet, getting rid of it, and kind of deciding where I want to go from there. So Z-Track, still knocking it out, clicking right on top of 1,600 hours. Probably in the next day or so it'll be beyond that. That Kawasaki FX730 carbureted, man, getting it done. But I got to get in the truck here, get ready to head to the house. It is let's see, 8:45. So yeah. My brother-in-law couldn't come help me today. Him and his son, I think I might have mentioned earlier in the video. So my brain's not working that great, so if I repeat myself, oh well. They had to run upstate and do something today, and they wouldn't be back till late tomorrow. So, but I think I did mention, I know that he's going to be helping me Saturday. So got a lot to do. Got to wrap up that one irrigation job, look at one across the street from it. I've got some straw and pruning to do down the road from here at the church this weekend to get it ready for Sunday service. They're having homecoming. So yeah, and I've got to get back out here and finish this front porch and get it mowed. So clicking along, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. I got that little bit of real-time point of view from the seat of the Z-Track earlier, kind of mowing the back section back there. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. It's not completely just a video of me talking, but about 85%. So that's it. Let me close my mouth and close this video out and just say thank y'all for watching. I appreciate all the support, comments, likes. Y'all let me know what y'all think about what I discussed in this one with the stander, and what y'all's thoughts are, maybe your ideas for me moving forward. Who knows? Thank y'all. I appreciate it. As always, y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.